Do you hear that? It's the sound of money leaking through a sieve. The tech world is measuring progress again, not by what you build, but by how many zeros you can plaster into press releases. This week's headlines are especially obnoxious. Let's start with the biggest circus in town. Nvidia is investing up to $100 billion into OpenAI. But let's not kid ourselves. This is less strategic capital injection and more vendor financing with a press release. Nvidia is basically saying, here's money, buy more of my chips. OpenAI commits to buying Nvidia systems, Nvidia gets equity in sales, closed loop. So the flow is, Nvidia pledges $100 billion, OpenAI agrees to buy Nvidia systems over time. That's not daring investing, that's supply chain incest. But wait, Act 2 of this tragicomedy unfolds. OpenAI just inked a $300 billion compute and cloud deal with Oracle over about 5 years, aimed to deliver 4.5 gigawatts of new capacity. Yes, that Oracle, the same company whose greatest product is the "we audit your usage and overcharge you" experience. They'll supply massive data center and cloud infrastructure to OpenAI. To put that in perspective, 4.5 GW is enough to power a small city. And for that, Oracle expects to be paid $300 billion over several years. Here's how the money and delusion loops. 1. Nvidia offers a 100B credit investment to OpenAI, tied to chip sales. 2. OpenAI uses that commitment and its future revenue hopes to commit $300 billion to Oracle for cloud and infrastructure. 3. Oracle in turn will build new data centers, likely buying more GPUs and hardware, Nvidia chips, among other gear. The net effect? The same funds may circulate among Nvidia, OpenAI, and Oracle, inflating valuations and headlines rather than producing anything new. It's financial alchemy masquerading as innovation. What's Orwellian is they call this Stargate, a portal to the future. Except the world you get is constructed out of accounting tricks and vaporware. Meanwhile, they're expanding Stargate aggressively. 5 new U.S. data centers announced with Oracle and SoftBank. That brings the total planned capacity to nearly 7 gigawatts already, pushing toward the original 500 billion T-non-10 gigawatts vision. The first site in Abilene, Texas is partially active. Oracle itself is structurally changing. Safra Catz is stepping down after over a decade as sole CEO. She will be replaced by co-CEOs, Schley McGurk and Mike Sicilia, to better position Oracle in this AI push. And rumor has it Oracle is in discussions with Meta for a $20 billion AI cloud deal, because why not? Let's talk about power. 4.5 GW for the Oracle contract alone. Add more capacity, add cooling, redundancy, transmission lines. We're building power plants to feed an engine whose purpose is to churn out better marketing copy and text hallucinations. They'll spend $50 on charts before they turn on the first rack, and another $100 on consultants before they provision the API. All this is pitched as infrastructure, but at its heart, it's a spectacle, money financing its own recirculation, a bubble where the only real substance is belief in belief. So yes, Nvidia to OpenAI to Oracle, back to Nvidia. A self-ultimately reinforcing feedback cycle of inflated valuations, press coverage, and spinning expectations. They call it strategic partnership. I call it we printed our own scoreboard. This has been the Gilfoyle Show. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go refactor legacy systems while real engineers are out dancing with stock tickers.